Oh boy, wasted potential, and another one resigned to the dustbin of history. Well, let's just not talk about her box so up front like that. I slept with 300 people in a year. That's, wow. You know what? Hey man, you know what? W for consistent exercise routines, okay? That's about the only thing good I'm going to say about this. Haters say I'm disgusting. I agree, and I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a hater in so much as, oh God, just what happened? I would ask what your father had to say about this, but he'd probably long taken himself out of the picture many moons ago. But I feel empowered. How? You got thrown to the side by, unless of course you got a goal in mind as to why you would want to be passed around 300 different, like, oh my God, there's so many things that are running through my mind on this one, but the only way that I can possibly encapsulate this, yeah, with one single word, I think Andrew Tate's onto something right there. So what do we got? An Australian, oh, it could literally only be Australian woman, who says that she has had sex with more than 300 people in 1 year. Found more than, so they're underselling this. Okay, so one a day for an entire year. Bruh, okay. Found the experience empowering. Annie, 20, I thought that said, oh man, 20. Ugh. Man, 26, and you're putting yourself, like, okay, you know that the internet doesn't forget. Like, do you never, ever, ever want to get married? Like, do you want to die alone? Okay. Told Kyle and Jackie, oh my God, man. Okay, if you're a fan of Fresh and Fit like I am, or a supporter, I should say supporter, okay? I don't like the term fan. But as a supporter of Fresh and Fit, you will know that the other side of this equation isn't quite as received as well on the Kyle and Jackie O show, because they kind of rage quit on an interview that they were having with Myron and Fresh. That shit is hilarious, and given the fact that they just platformed this 304, it's it's open season. That she even managed to bed 5 people. Oh, gross. 5-guy train during the frisky, fun-filled year. Okay, so I guess that kind of gave her some time because, okay, she would have to plot out 84 days for, structural reasons, right? You would think, unless she's also counting a little, quick, suck. Filled and proud after all. The amorous, there's no love involved there, okay? That's what amorous implies. Ozzy declared, sex makes me feel good. It's meant to make you feel good. No, from a female perspective, sex with a man that you actually love, admire, and respect is something that makes you feel good. You throwing around that used cat like it's at the fucking SPCA doesn't make you feel good. Just lets you know that you're fucking useless. Knight sleeps with men and women. Oh, great. And told the radio program that she met many of her sex partners on dating apps. Wow, you don't say. However, she also has a roster of regulars on speed dial. Okay, so she has repeat offenders as well. It's like, holy fuck. Yo, man, if they know of your activities, like, do they just show up in hazmat suits? Is that what's going on? Yeah, she calls up whenever she feels like getting down and dirty. The messier the sex, the better, she enthused. I don't know, man. Knight, who has been dubbed Australia's most sexually active woman, we're just talking about the bacteria that she has between her legs, added that nothing is off limits when it comes to experimenting in the bedroom, saying, I'm down to try anything. Yeah, probably at the end of this expedition, also trying to paraglide with your pussy lips, because them things are fucking quite malleable at this point. However, not everyone is impressed by Knight's unashamed enthusiasm for sex, with one hater describing her as disgusting. Hater or family member? Like, the fuck, man? Has an OnlyFans account who was fired from her marketing job after bosses uncovered her account. Yeah, exactly. What is it with these chicks, okay, in marketing? It's kind of funny. They make this pivot to social media just like that motherfucker isn't real. What's her name? Tiffany. I don't remember. Decent set of tits. The one that the trad cucks were simping over during, what was that, Independence Day long weekend or something like that. She was on the American Airlines flight, and she was up there at the front going, I see somebody that's back there, even though she was just an insufferable bitch in real life trying to skirt responsibility. She was also, still is a part of a marketing firm, and then made those weird Instagram posts with her feet prominently displayed. And here you have another, former marketing chick who's like, all right, if I can't have myself a regular job, all I'm going to start doing is sucking a lot of dick on the internet and busting it wide open for anybody who's got a spare five. Knight, who has an OnlyFans account, was fired from a marketing job. The sex enthusiast, who definitely doesn't look like she's perfected the 1,000 cocks there. Nope, of course not. Nope. Told Kyle and Jackie O show that there's no shortage of kinky content on her page, as she does pretty much everything on camera. Yeah, except for shut the fuck up. Knight recently hit headlines after she spoke about being axed from her job with a separate outlet. Yes, of course. And yeah, it's like she's in good shape, and it's sad that the only time that you see regular sized people is when they're doing such fucking haram shit. Oy, 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 man. I'm not going to be one of those people where it's like, I don't care what you do with your life. No, she clearly doesn't have any strong male role models in her life. Because even if she's just joking about this, being hyperbolic and, inflating her own numbers, but given, females in normal proclivity to just go ahead and downplay their body count, let's say that she's, getting to that point in time where she's, touching 4 digits, which I don't think is probably off the table, at least by the end of the decade, when, that blonde hair starts to thin and her eyes start to look a little bit more and more dim as those as those male suitors that she has as regulars start to wife up decent chicks, and she's just left out there on the street. And it's like, well, I like sex, but the guys that I was fucking beforehand don't really want to have sex with me anymore. I don't feel fulfilled. I see a lot of suffering in this lady's future, and well, I'm not going to feel bad for her because, well, she's consciously making these terrible decisions at 26, man. Last thing I want to do was to get fired if someone found my OnlyFans. She told SBS Insight recently. There was a list of 3 reasons why I was fired, basically. One was anal, one was involving a dog, and the other one was fucking on the front desk. They didn't really like it like that. There was a list. Oh, I'm sorry. He was very upset and very angry with the company's decision to axe. Exactly. We're a marketing department, and we don't need your gash splayed across every front page headline. So yeah, it's kind of a bad look. We're a Christian company. Okay, we don't need Mary Magdalene out here fucking shit up for everybody else. Okay. They said I falsely advised that I had a side business. I didn't ask for permission from the company to run the side business, and I had an online pornographic images of myself in crude language. They was against company rules. So yeah, they had an accurate assessment of your digital footprint. Okay. And they didn't like that my digital footprint could also be visible in the same picture as my chin because I'm very flexible. However, Knight isn't looking back. Well, frankly, she spends too much time on it to look back at it. She says that she now earns around $1,000 a day for her risky content. So what, that's her going price if you want to be one of the lucky 300 in 2024, if you want to go ahead and book ahead, which fans pay a monthly subscription. Yeah, that's the way that OnlyFans works. Okay, any night on Instagram. Okay, let's just go ahead. Okay, let's see how much shame this bitch actually has. And we got some time. She ain't even hitting like that on Instagram as well. That's kind of sad as well. Top 0.09 on OnlyFans. Okay, great, fantastic. And yeah, that's kind of sad because, prior to all that haram shit, it's like there was probably some potential there. You know what? Like, there was some trauma that obviously led to this shit that we're not party to, and I'm not really all that concerned about trying to figure out. But okay, check this out for a second. Okay, so apparently father didn't end up offing himself. Any night breaks her silence. Australia's most sexually active woman posts a defiant single-word message to her critics after father learned about her flourishing OnlyFans career. Probably like, what the fuck are you out there doing? Fucked how many of my friends? What the fuck are you doing? To the outback with you dusty harlot. I didn't raise you like that. Any night took to social media on Monday to post a single word message about her critics with a glamorizing pair of pictures. Andy indicated that she was unfazed alongside a smiling bikini photo and a second picture in which she wore shades. The photo was taken at the popular Gold Coast breakfast spot, the Tart Cafe and Bakery. Oh, the bakery. Well, we know who provided the yeast. The post comes just days after Annie's flourishing OnlyFans career. Flourishing is one way to put it. Was revealed to her father, Simon Knight. Oh my god. It's so terrible. Unfazed is the way that she's going. Oh my god. Her father, Simon Knight, told the Daily Mail Australia that I failed. failed so bad as a father on Thursday that he was shocked to learn that his daughter had been selling sexual content on OnlyFans for the past 3 years, and saying he simply believed that she worked in social media. Yeah, she used to be in the marketing department, right? She had a stand-up job, and now all of a sudden, now she's posting her asshole on the internet for $4.99. What the fuck? Oof. Yeah, it's not great. That's not great at all. I guess you get exactly what you deserve, but yo, man, that's a father that knew he fucked up. So the basic job of a father is to keep their sons out of prison and their daughters off of stripper poles. And while she wouldn't degrade herself to be in a seedy club like that, well, she would probably end up getting fucked in the champagne room, because there's some way that you got to rack up those numbers. The only person that I feel bad for in this situation is number 299, who's probably got to go down to the clinic in order to get a couple of tests. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.